Unfiltered Lives. I am your host, LELA Dang, and this is powered by Under Zennith. So I'm here with my co-host.
M5.
And we got AB.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What's going on today, AB?
Man, hanging in there. It's Friday.
How have you been? How do you like this traffic today? Was it bad on you?
Man, it wasn't too bad for me. I came all the way down 90. It was cool. It was a breeze.
We're in the heart of Houston. You know that 610 gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah, it gets crazy. How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. So tell me, AB, what is it that you do specifically?
I'm a local hip hop artist here, straight from the east side of Houston, Texas.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Nice.
What type of music would you classify your music?
Well, I would say strictly hip hop, but man, I just try to experiment, and I love hip hop, so I try to keep rap alive in anything that I do.
Right. So almost like an underground kind of, or
Yeah, underground, or man, I try to dive into anything actually, but
there is no like underground anymore. But
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
real.
Yeah. So, well, do you have projects out that people can find?
oh yeah, I have maybe 5 projects. I lose count, man. I'm trying to
Wow.
stay busy. You know how it is nowadays with the internet. You
Yeah.
gotta keep,
Gotta keep it going.
gotta stay consistent.
Catch
so,
up, yeah.
What's your favorite one of the 5?
Ooh, man, I would have to say Trailblazers. That's probably, yeah. It was very I felt more open. Like I was speaking about myself, a lot of stuff that I care about.
Did you
But-
create that this year?
No, that was actually in 2020, and there was a bunch of verses from like way back growing up. So
Oh, nice. So how long have you been doing this for?
I started taking it serious probably in 2020, like actually uploading music, and I got an Instagram and started posting. But I've been writing forever, probably since I was 11, 12 years old.
Okay. So what's your history with that? Like, what got you started into writing?
Man, actually was I don't know if y'all know, but we used to beat on the tables in school and try to freestyle
yeah.
and everything. And I was like, man, I'm pretty good. So yeah, I just tried it one time, and I tried to memorize that Still Tipping by Mike Jones and Slim Thug and Paul Wall. So I tried to memorize it, and then I was like, man, I like this. So I tried to write and just kept going from there.
Did you have friends and like people in your general vicinity pushing you to do this, or you just kind of felt it?
Yeah, not really pushing me, but more of everybody around me just listened to all the same hip hop music. So I was like, man, I kind of told people, and they were like, nah, you're playing. Like, nah, I don't believe you. So I was like, all right, bro. So I put out a song, I want to say 9th or 10th grade.
Oh, wow.
And on SoundCloud, I don't know if that's still around, but
Oh, yeah, it is.
yeah, I put it on SoundCloud, and people were listening to it in school. So I was like, yo, this is pretty dope, you know?
So they felt you all the way back then.
Yeah.
All right.
So would you say that kind of like started a spark and inspired you to, chase that dream of being an artist, like a rapper?
Man, it did. When I started, the first time I put it out, like that first week, I felt like everybody was like, yo, I heard that, So I was like, yeah, I definitely did feel that, but I was lazy. I was trying to play basketball. Bro, I weighed like
You're growing up, man.
Bro,
yeah.
but I was like 230 pounds in high school, so I was trying to hoop
okay.
at that weight, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I should probably pick up the pen more often,
Gotcha. Yeah. I gotcha.
Well, that's awesome. So you said you were 230 pounds in high school?
Yeah, I was a big boy.
Dang, he's a big boy.
I gotta
big.
ask, did you play football?
I didn't, bro. I'm
Okay,
telling you, I
okay,
was
I
lazy.
gotcha,
I had
gotcha.
it. I had
As
it in
little
my
guys,
head.
we always want to know. You know what I'm saying?
I was little.
Like, how bad can this guy hurt me?
Nah. I'll be chilling.
Now that's awesome, man. But you lost the weight. Obviously, what did you do to lose the weight?
Well, I started trying to play ball every day. Then I would go run. I'd hit the gym up. And I found out I was losing weight like the wrong way.
Right.
They were just telling me to start lifting weights. So I was just doing all this cardio, and I lost all the weight, but I had like a bunch of loose skin. So now I'm trying to, build muscle.
Right.
So, what is something to you that is really important to possess in this industry, especially like as a rapper?
I honestly just want to push the culture forward for Hispanics, we all know it. I mean, it ain't predominantly black anymore, but it's
Very diverse now.
it's very diverse, and I feel like with the talent that I have, I can probably put more Hispanic people on the map. And it's hip hop to its core. I'm a writer. I love writing. I love the writing process. I love recording, but I want to put that in the forefront. Like, I want to make sure the culture's still alive.
That's awesome.
not just a bunch of all the BS that's going on right now. You know what I mean?
So do you specifically write for yourself? Do you write for other people?
I've written for other people, but I don't know if they ever use it. But I write all my stuff.
That's awesome. That's hard, man. A lot of people can't write, so that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, hit me up. I need some money. Nah, I'm kidding.
Now, that's actually a really good way for artists. If they don't know, they can generate revenue doing that. People have a hard time writing original music, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So if you're good at that, there's always that lane for artists, for the up-and-comers that don't know that. There's a way for you to make music or make money doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of these big artists like that, I'll name one that's been pretty open about it, Rick Ross. You know, he's written a lot for a lot of different people. So, and sometimes you don't even know what you're writing. Like you write something and you think it'd be on a hip hop song, and you might end up writing the next pop song. You know,
Yeah, sell it to Rob Thick.
right.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you're doing now that's kind of pushing you to the next level? Anything you're a part of?
Man, right now I'm just trying to focus on creating again. I just put out a project, so I'm trying to create. I love this part because I feel like I call it the void. This is corny. I know it's corny, but it's like I'm in this empty space. I got a blank canvas. I can write whatever I want. I can look for any beat that I want. So I'm just creating right now. But trying to line up some shows for next year.
Okay, so is there any specific like person, place, or thing that like truly gives you like inspiration to start, writing a certain thing, or is there anything that inspires you, basically?
Man, I'd have to say life, like just living. Yeah, rubbing elbows and meeting people. I've got a couple songs that I do like in third person, or I'll tell somebody else's story like
That's
it's mine.
fun.
Yeah, and it's a challenge, and it's a dying art. So. I'm just living life.
Yeah, get creative with it, guys. Everybody out there making music, if you rap, if you do that, don't be afraid to tell a story, because this is art. We're here to create things and make it fun. And it's not fun to always just hear about your life story. Everybody has a life story. And it's like, think outside of that sometimes, and then you'll surprise yourself. Sometimes the stuff that comes out is really neat and really fun for everybody else to watch too.
Yeah.
So, another question: what do you think is one of your biggest like challenges or obstacles that you have to overcome as like being an artist or wanting to become an artist?
Here in Houston, it's kind of tough for us because lately, and I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody or anyone, but lately, you've been getting a lot of like this pay to play thing, and it's kind of it's getting old. Like they'll charge you this certain amount of this fee for a certain amount of time, and it'll usually be like a song or two. So it doesn't really give the artist an opportunity. You're barely getting warmed up on that first song, and then that second song is like, all right, you're done now.
Right.
So
Let's speak on that, because so many times these artists they're getting basically conned by the promoter.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And so let's speak on it as artists, as people that go through that. For the future up and coming artist, you're gonna have to probably brush elbows with somebody at some point that's gonna want to take money out of your pocket so that you can play with maybe somebody that you grew up listening to. But I'm gonna tell you right now, as somebody that's done that, it doesn't get you very far. It does get you a look. You do get a piece of their audience there in the moment, but whatever you're paying into that, you're much more better off paying that into your own craft. Like put that money into social media marketing. Put that money into buying yourself new equipment. Put that money into, paying for studio time if you have to do that. But don't give some shady promoter $300 to play a show with some mid-level forgotten about artist.
If you do happen to do that, make sure there's like a package. Make sure there's a certain amount of people pulling up. Make sure you're getting
something
pictures
out of it.
or content to post. Make sure you're getting something out of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that part's on you too. A lot of these artists, they don't realize that when you're there, you have to be your own promo. You need to be taking pictures.
Sure.
You need to be posting things. People always tripped out at me because I'd post stuff before I left the building. I was like, I already got stuff out. They're like, oh, it's already there. But that's what they need. We work in a society, it's like 15 seconds of, attention span. So we have to move quick.
Your best promoter is literally the internet. It's free.
Yes.
It's free for you to use. It just may take a little bit brain power to, figure out how the algorithm works and how to, post content a certain way. But man, I'm telling you, like, there's kids out there that haven't even gone to college that are making a salary of a 60-year-old man
Yes,
Yeah, for
from
real.
life-changing money.
TikTok.
Yeah,
It's crazy, you know? I'm trying to learn your secrets, but
Have you seen that meme? Like me getting ready for work while there's somebody making millions off TikTok and there's like a clown putting his makeup on.
Dude,
yeah.
it's
Yes.
like, it's crazy, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
just get you clowns, get your work.
It is slowing down for these clowns, though. The work is slowing down for the clowns a little bit. People are ready for the real again. Like, I think that's why people like you are in our studio right now.
Nah, yeah, I
because-
appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, but I mean,
course.
you know, that's no problem. Keep making the real music. You know what I mean? We definitely have you back out, but it's the world needs this right now. The
Yeah.
world needs content that isn't just for attention.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, have some sustenance to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Try to, you know, convey a message or if you're, because people are going to watch, you're going to get an audience. If you're putting things out to the world, you're going to get an audience. You're going to have people that get involved, and you're going to have people want to get behind you and rally behind you. And you want to make sure that you're attracting the type of audience that you want, because you program the type of audience. You're, as the creator, you're attracting the audience.
Yeah,
you
for
have
sure.
control over that. Most people don't think they do, but they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one's a fun question because all three of us can relate. How do you think AI is going to affect this industry? Is it going to take away, you think? You think it's going to add? How do you feel about AI?
Man, I feel like it's gonna take away from it.
Take away. Saturate it, right? A little bit.
Yeah, it'll be a little too easy, I guess.
So then what do you think you have that AI doesn't have?
I'm myself. I'm my own person. I've always been. What you see is what you get. Like I told you, I pulled up. I'm very quiet. I'm to myself. I'm just a human living life.
I love that. Awesome. Very organic. you
Yeah, I
know?
try to be.
Love it.
I like the spots that you're playing at. You've been doing like OG Man and all the
Oh, yeah.
all
Yeah,
those spots. that-
Yeah, tell us a little bit about where you're performing at. And
We did. I think this year we did Ojiman. We did House of Blues. We've done White Oak. We've done a lot of places, man.
yeah, those are some
But-
good names.
Yeah, I recently started playing with the band, so that's hella fun.
Oh, man,
the
I can tell
energy,
you.
huh?
Oh,
The
yeah.
energy
Yeah, it's
you
hella
get-
fun.
Oh, I love that.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah.
Live music is
It's
great.
a game changer.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it puts a lot on
How
me.
did you
Like,
feel? Like, because I do that too. So I have
Yeah.
to ask you, like, how did you feel going from just a straight hip hop? Because you're a traditionalist, I can
Mhm.
tell, to doing it now with the band. Like, what does that really feel like?
the biggest surprise was the breath control, like catching my breath, and then if their tempo is a little faster, it ain't like I can turn around and stop and be like, "Yo, slow down."
Yeah.
Like, hey man, you got to go. But it's
Me and my
it's hella
drummer,
fun.
we became so close friends through that because
Yeah.
like tempo, like I'm rapping, keeping cadence, he's keeping cadence with the drums. So I'm like, we're always making eye
Yeah.
contact, you know? And so it's just interesting. I had to ask you because not
Nah,
a
it's
lot of
hella
people
fun,
do it
man. I
anymore.
love it.
Do that. Rappers get with bands and rap with bands is so much more
The
fun.
energy with
The
live
energy is
music.
so much fun.
it's
And you can
Yeah,
make
for
any
sure.
type of music. There's jazz bands out there. There's Latino music out there. There's all kind of progressive music out there that you can just kind of join forces with whoever's making music
Yeah.
and jump in there. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Well, tell me, AB, if you could go back in time and see your younger self, what advice would you give to AB, little Abraham?
That's a dope question, man. I would probably tell myself just go, just do it,
That's right.
because I had the equipment, I had a computer, I had a interface, I had the booth. My mom actually helped me build the booth in my room,
Wow, that's awesome.
and it was soundproofed and everything. And I had the mic stand, everything. I had everything, and I was just lazy,
Mm,
didn't do it.
I feel you.
So probably I would tell myself, bro, do it.
Whip
Yeah.
up.
Time,
Yeah.
time,
Get up,
you Can't
yeah.
get time back. That's true. You know, that's
Yeah.
one thing. I meet rich people that wish they had time.
For real.
So you definitely are one to look at. You're definitely one to watch, and you're definitely going to do some huge things here in the city. I don't doubt it. So
Thank you, man. That means
continue on that path that you're on, and the lyricism is top notch, top tier. People are noticing. You know what I mean?
a
And
lot. I appreciate it.
yeah, so just don't stray from your path. Don't let anybody, get you to do a K-pop song or anything like that.
Nah.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
nah, never that.
Coming for you. We're
I
gonna do
just-
K-pop.
We're gonna do K-pop.
Tell us about the one you just did with GT Garza, because I'm a big GT Garza fan. So I saw that and I was like, wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you know J-Vaz. He actually connected me with GT, and we got to talking here and there, and the dude's super cool. Got a lot of
for sure.
knowledge, a lot of old stories, and man, he's real cool people. And I sent him the track. I actually have 2 songs with him, and every time I send him a song, he'll send it back like at midnight or the next morning, and he's like quick.
Awesome.
So it's like,
Yeah.
man, this dude, for as long as he's been doing it, he's still the real deal. Like I feel like a lot of people sleep on him,
Right.
but yeah, he's
The
definitely
machine.
for real.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
La Máquina, hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what he goes.
I used to be
yeah.
in Toke Bar with him a long time ago, man. But
Yeah, that's dope.
we're just chopping it up off camera a little bit about that. But just very, very impressed that that's the direction you're headed, and that's the lane that you should be in, man. Rightfully
Nah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So what do you got upcoming? Is there anything you want to let us know about?
I just put out a project called Leatherfaces with a producer from Riverside, California. It's
Awesome.
very hip hop, very boom bap, and it's amazing, man. I don't like to try to brag or nothing, but man, it's
Hey,
real.
man, tell us about
it's
your
dope.
art.
Yeah,
It's dope, bro.
yeah.
It's real dope. It's man, check it out. It's called Leatherfaces. It's streaming everywhere.
Leather faces.
Leatherfaces.
Okay.
It's getting good reviews right now.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Man, I'm getting a lot of support on it, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the love.
Well, there again, you've conceptualized something. You
Yeah.
you didn't just make another mixtape for everybody.
Yeah.
You've got a theme, and there's something there for
Yeah,
people,
shout out to the producer. He goes by Costa the Man.
awesome. I
Yeah.
have to check him out.
Yeah, check him out, man. He's super dope.
Yeah, I have to check him out.
Awesome.
You said he's in LA?
In LA, yeah,
Oh,
Riverside.
nice. How did you get to working out there? You got some people out there?
Yeah, I actually met a couple of guys. One of them is Audio P, and the other one's Viva Mezcal.
Okay,
And
shout out
they're
those guys.
man, they do a lot out there. And I met them off a mutual friend, Chop the Father. He's also an artist out here.
Nice.
And man, we just kind of got linked up, and they love hip hop.
Natural. It's always best when
it
it's
is.
like that.
Yeah, when it's about the music, it always just flows.
It always
Exactly.
just flows,
Exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, so AB, you were mentioning that your mom helped you build a whole soundproof booth and everything. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. You had really awesome support from your family, right?
Yeah, I don't know how she took it. Like whenever I was like, man, because she would hear me record and she would hear my songs, and she'd just be in there and she'll look while she's cleaning, and then she'll walk out. But and then I would have friends over to come record, and it's just, I don't know how she felt about it until like maybe 2-3 years ago. She was like, man, you should, keep doing it. I guess she seen me start performing. So she was probably, man, he actually does. Like, I'm telling you, I was lazy, bro. I was like, I would do a song and then I'd just like kind of chill, never put it out.
Give you
But-
more of a hobby, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She probably saw it like that too. you know?
Yeah, but I guess it kept me inside.
Yeah.
Because, growing up with 2 brothers too, that they were doing what they were doing, it kind of like taught me what not to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess she seen that and was just kind of like, yo, it's keeping them inside, it's keeping them busy.
So how much older are your brothers?
I want to say one's 38. I forget, bro. I'm sorry. But one's 38 and I think one's 34.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
we're all
Little
close,
bit,
yeah.
little bit old, but not too
So you're
much.
the
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
So were you from? Are you originally from Houston?
I was born in California, and I got a couple homeboys that get mad when I say that. But I was born in Cali, but I was raised here. I don't remember none from California.
So how old were you whenever you moved?
I think 2,
2.
1 or 2.
Yeah, that's young enough not to remember. For
Yeah,
sure.
I don't remember.
So then you're like basically you're Houston based.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. H-Town till I drown.
Hey, period. I always say H-Town till I drown. I love
for
that.
real.
Do you go back and visit? Do you have family that you still go visit?
I
or-
do not, man.
So you don't travel back and forth at all?
Nah. Just if it's music related, I will, or vacation,
Yeah,
I will.
yeah,
the
no, I
weather's
got
lovely
you.
out there, but
Oh man,
Yeah,
I've
the
never got a
traffic
chance
ain't-
to go. I've always wanted to see the weather. I always
Oh,
hear
nah,
it's so
yeah.
great.
you'll love the weather, you'll hate the traffic.
Where's like a place not to go in California?
Man, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Everywhere I went
It's awesome.
is love, yeah.
But we're from
Awesome.
such heat.
Oh yeah.
So,
Nah,
I
yeah.
felt like the air conditioning's on
It's-
somewhere.
It's Houston.
Yeah. Well,
Sweat's always pouring, man.
Yeah, for real.
so if you had a target demographic of people that were gonna, grow up listening to your music, are you trying to hit like the neighborhood you grew up in? Are you trying to hit where you're at now in life? Who are you talking to?
Man, now I think I'm like seeing the bigger picture. And I know a lot of people that say like, nah, I don't care about the awards. I don't want this, or I want to do this underground. You know, I'm keeping it real or whatever. But man, I want all of that. Like,
Right.
man, Taylor Swift hit me up. I'm ready. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just try to keep my pen sharp, and I'm gonna keep on working.
Success is not a bad thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
So you're willing to work with a lot of people, man. That kind of opens it up. And a lot of artists nowadays need to know that too, that don't box yourself in. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Just
you don't want to
try
do
experiment.
one genre too much, you know?
For real.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you definitely are one that's versatile. What about like have you ever considered doing like any of the EDM stuff or anything like that? Because I have friends. I'm friends with the Foreign Beggars, and they love doing that stuff. They sound really cool doing it too.
If I could rap to it, I'm good. But
Might have to try that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be out here singing like Adele or nothing like that. But if I could rap to it, man, let's get it. But
I got you.
Other than that, yeah, I try to stick to rapping.
So was that your only hobby? Was that like the one that like mom supported the most? You were like doing growing up, and that was the thing you just like.
Yeah.
So how many years are you in doing this now?
Man, I'm telling you, I've been writing since I was like 11, 12, 13 years old, but actually taking it serious just 4 years. I started putting music
So you
out.
got years on me. I started at 16. I thought I started young. Then I started meeting people, and they were like, "Yeah, I started rapping." I was like 5. I was like, "Oh,
yeah."
But
it was all like the Houston thing. Like I didn't came down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Hey,
You know
man,
what
there's
I'm saying?
videos of me rapping in flea markets right
bro,
now.
So it's like
no,
I mean, I feel like
shout outs.
everybody from here starts there.
Yeah, that's
You
like
start
our
freestyling,
circuit.
and it's like, yeah.
That's awesome. So
I didn't came down a lot of times, you know what I mean? So,
Period.
and I just started writing.
And up.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So
And
who do you have behind you right now that's like you say your driving force of that's supporting you?
Man, besides my family and my best friend, there's a small. I mean, they're getting big now. They're doing things. They're called No Sleeps Productions, and it's my boy Nick, Matt, and Santiago, and they're putting on shows for us. They're really helping us because those shows they're not just trying to pocket everything.
Yeah.
They spread the wealth.
They're trying to make a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
It's awesome.
We need more people like that, man.
Nah, yeah, they're dope,
Houston
man.
absolutely needs more people like
Yeah,
that.
for sure. Yeah, they're real good people, real cool.
That's awesome. And you said you have your family supporting you.
Oh yeah. I got a wife and kids, 2 girls, and my best friend Ed.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're like my A&R. So
Yeah, y'all just went on a vacation. I seen that on the gram,
yeah.
man. Y'all look like y'all had a blast.
Oh
man.
yeah, came back broke.
So, hey, that's when you know you did something right.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you came back, you made
and I was like,
memories for
man.
them.
Yeah, and then I was thinking about taking the next day off, like off of work.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, let me just go in. Yeah.
That's another thing I think we should be transparent on, just real quick to touch on. Like, all these artists out here, you ain't got to act like you got it already. You can work
for
a
sure.
day job. I worked construction for 20 years. I used to sweep the floor. Like, my bosses now look at this stuff like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because literally, like, anybody can do this. Anybody
sure.
can do this. Anybody can do this. Just want to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And nothing comes easy either.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got to
no.
work for it. You're going to have to work. But having a day job and still doing music, there's no shame in that.
No.
Nah,
And
yeah, not at all.
Yeah, there's no
honestly,
shame
more
in it.
power to you because it's draining.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that I say it all the time. Like, man, I wish I had time to actually sit down and write. Like, I know how dangerous it is. Like, do not do this, but I have to write in the car.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
do
text
the
and drive.
same.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Lord. So you going at it.
Yeah, bro. And I have like the worst habit of not putting my seatbelt on.
Oh,
it's,
I would dip off in a closet at work and be like supposed to be doing something and just be writing my
bro.
lyrics. Like,
Nah, as soon as I get home, I'm like dad mode. I'm on go. So it's like, that's
Well,
the only
man,
time I get by myself. So.
You are definitely one of a kind. We look forward to seeing more from you. You definitely have to come back on the show, and
I
we're
appreciate
really excited to have you with us. So look forward to this live studio performance coming up. What's the song you're going to do for us today?
It's called The Force off of my first album, Triluminati.
The Force.
Yeah, The Force, man.
All
Star
right.
Wars reference.
Looking
There
forward
you
to
go. Yeah.
Looking forward to checking that out, Devin.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being on the Unfiltered Lives podcast. This is Matt.
This is LELA Dang.
Hey, B, thank y'all for your time, man.